But as a consumer, you're not interested in reality. You're interested in the dream. You're interested in the fantasy that you can feel the way you imagine you want to feel, that you're going to get it and it's easy. Yeah, sure, you got to do a little work. It's a couple of weeks. Yeah, you have to invest a couple of thousands of dollars. But I'm going to have it. It's right there. So let's apply, instead of making money now, let's bring it into sacred sexuality and all of this stuff. Well, it's an industry. So the merchant is selling you a dream, especially the women, right? Because women want to be in love. Women want to find the man of their dreams. Women want to have a deep, intimate relationship. So this is all, you hitting the right words. And you put nice pictures, nice scenery and nice settings. She's sold. Then you get a testimonials of people saying, listen, since I started this course, my relationship with my husband, my boyfriend has changed. We now make love 6 times a day. It's like if we were like 16, but we're 74. It's awesome. Thank you so much. And listen. This is business. It's marketing. So if we go back to the analogy of making money, I can assure you, I'm an entrepreneur. You want to make money, you got to work your ass fucking off. There's no easy way to do it. If you're lucky and you find a teacher or / a mentor in business, they'll help you save time. You still have to work your ass off. You'll just make less mistakes. So your working ass off will be more precise. Versus if you don't have any guidance, you're going to work your ass off. You may go fucking on the wrong way, astray, and that may discourage you, and you may quit, or you may be out of a cash flow and you're screwed. Either way, you got to work your ass off. So if we apply it to Tantra, whatever they call Tantra, or sacred sexuality, and I'm like, well, with all due respect, this whole channel is dedicated and has been speaking about the so-called disease of man, the so-called disease of women, the so-called disease of human being. And they're selling you a dream that is, in an instant, all of that is gone. In fact, it's not gone, it's just not addressed, ever. But you're going to have these amazing experiences if you just do this yum, what is it called? What? Yab? Yab with a B? Yum. Right? And you're going to gaze into each other's eyes. I'm like, yeah, sure, great. If you gaze into somebody's eyes, no matter who it is, including a dog, and you've never done that, you're going to have a moment. Because it's weird. Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with Tantra. That ain't got nothing to do with sacred sexuality. You just looked at somebody's eyes. You've never looked at somebody's eyes. I'm telling you, stare at the dog's eyes, you're going to have an experience. Stare at a cat's eyes, you're going to have an experience. Now stare into another person's eyes, it's going to be a little moment. Okay, so it's an amazing open. I'm like, no. So anyways, my point is not to criticize. My point is to say human beings are complex creatures, and the state of affairs of human being is, we've discussed this. Go over the channel videos. It's like begins at the genesis of life. So when we're talking about men and women having a hard time to interact with one another, this is not from yesterday. This is generations upon generations from the very beginning of time. That core issue is there. And you're going to solve this in a fucking weekend retreat? Get the fuck out of here. So if you buy that, it's because you want this. You want the dream. You don't want the work. You don't want the reality of it. You don't want to, you're not interested. You want the dream. Now, of course, you're going to go hang out. Listen, you go hang out with your girlfriend. You go to the forest. You have some fucking mushrooms. And all your issues are going to disappear for a couple of hours. You're going to trip together. You're going to probably fuck because you're horny and you're in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing to do. And the next day or two, you're going to be exhausted. All your ojas is gone. You're going to feel still sticky, right? Which means our relationship is now, we're back together. We're connecting, we're communing because your boundaries are gone because you're on drugs. And the drug is still in your system. And that may last for a couple of weeks, maybe less, maybe a couple of days. And then life goes on. Then you can't stand the person again because the drug effect is gone. So did that person not get what they wanted? They wanted to reconnect and like rekindle the relationship. I'm like, yeah, but this is abnormal circumstances. You're on fucking mushrooms or whatever bullshit. You're on MDMA. Of course you're in love. You stupid fuck. You're on drugs. It's a certain kind of setting. Right? No. People want to believe, no, we did work on ourselves. Man, you didn't do fuck all on yourself. You're on mushrooms. I don't know what the only work you did is to digest the mushroom. That's what you did if you got, this is presuming you have enough digestive fire to digest the mushroom in the first place. With all due respect, now I know people love their fucking mushrooms. And look at me, do I look like I haven't taken my share of mushrooms? Get the fuck out of here. So I'm going to call it exactly like it is. So when it comes to those sacred, no, people, we're going to go on a retreat. It's going to be in a tropical place for 10 days in the middle of the forest with our smoothies and our little exotic beds with like things, and it's going to be amazing. And then you have a person, a teacher or a facilitator is there, and it's like gaze, and it's like the whole setting is designed to create an effect. Right? It's like when you go to the mall. It's designed to make an effect. So you're going to a place which is designed to create an effect. It makes that effect if you're susceptible to it. And then you have an experience. That lasts for a certain amount of time. If you're lucky, like you had a real conversation, one real conversation in a whole week, one. You've got like 10 million that haven't been addressed. And there's one without even starting to consider yourself and your real deeper affairs. Get the fuck out. Listen, it's a dream.